The recent imposition of tariffs by Trump has triggered substantial losses in the U.S. stock markets, with estimates indicating a staggering $9 trillion decline since his inauguration. Market responses have been overwhelmingly negative across the globe, impacting both Asian and European markets, sparking discussions about the viability of these downturns. Experts are currently engaged in debates regarding whether the stock market's decline is justified, along with strategies investors might adopt to navigate the prevailing economic landscape. An air of concern about an impending recession has emerged among business leaders, reflecting a mounting distrust in governmental policies and a broader discomfort within the economy. To address the complexities of tariff issues, a structured, systematic approach is essential. Collaborating bodies or dedicated meetings are crucial for promoting fair trade practices among nations. The analogy of family dynamics illustrates the importance of economic responsibility among nations. America, often viewed as a big brother, embodies its historical influence in global economics. Mounting fears in America arise regarding its potential economic disadvantage relative to countries like China, particularly in the realms of technology and manufacturing. Recent market setbacks have significantly impacted investors, prompting calls for the Indian government to deliver clearer insights into these pressing economic challenges. The distinction between managing a business and governing a country is critical, particularly emphasizing that government policies should prioritize public welfare over profit motives. The ongoing trade war might necessitate a re-evaluation of current economic strategies, potentially leading President Trump to adjust his policies following performance assessments in the months ahead. Negotiations with nations like India and China are currently underway, suggesting that future concessions may evolve based on the state of diplomatic relations, significantly impacting trade dynamics. The implementation of tariffs has placed American businesses that rely on imports at a competitive disadvantage, igniting widespread protests across all 50 states, a clear reflection of growing public concern. Economic repercussions loom regarding potential interest rate adjustments and their implications for Treasury bonds, prompting critical analysis of their long-term effects on America's economy. The notion of a deep state suggests an underlying layer of influence within governments, ensuring that no single individual wields absolute power, an essential structure for preserving democratic integrity. The speaker underscores that American presidents consistently prioritize national interests, a pattern that spans various administrations, irrespective of political affiliation, framing international relations in strategic terms. America's capitalist ethos significantly influences foreign policy decisions, often resulting in the prioritization of national interests over collaborative international efforts, thereby affecting trade relations. Imposing high tariffs on imports is perceived as a protective measure for U.S. markets, yet it raises essential questions regarding fairness and reciprocity in the context of international trade. Criticism of the current administration's approach has emerged, particularly regarding the sustainability of trade practices amid rising inflation and economic pressures in the U.S. The link between tariff reductions and increased imports illustrates the economic principle of supply and demand, affecting domestic manufacturing capabilities, a crucial aspect for India's economy. The speaker emphasizes the importance of adopting a balanced perspective on economic decisions, advocating for an analytical rather than an emotional response to trade issues, as a solid understanding of economics is vital. Global trade dynamics are significantly influenced by the U.S. and its negotiations with other nations, as internal feedback is likely to shape future economic policies, indicating an ongoing evolution of the situation.